Nina. Nina. Hey babe, so people said they liked our chemistry, and I told them, well, we've been together since middle school, so it's kind of like we don't have a choice. We have to like each other's chemistry. Mama, give it to you. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Okay, I never get to you.
Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Keto Cut. So, number one question people want to know is where the heck are my macros for the Keto Cut, especially for the starting point? And we're gonna go through that. So I'm gonna break down all my meals, break down all my macros for you. This is not gonna be typically a full day of eating. What I'm gonna do is because I have to food prep my meals, which makes this a lot easier to do. I don't have to wait a whole day to show you all my meals. I can just cook them all. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook the first meal of the day. So let's get started. But hold on, Logan. Hold on, there's a couple things I gotta say. Guys, if you recognize this shirt, Legends Never Die, you guys know I used to have a blue shirt just like that we came out with, and you guys absolutely loved it. We sold out quick. You guys have been asking, when are we gonna get more? So I just re-released this shirt, but it's a red one. Legends Never Die, guys. Remember that. It's all about hard work, doing what you need to do, and look at this quote in the back. Look at that. Can you see that? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking right there, guys. Don't talk about it, just prove it. Just be about that life. Also, guys, if you're watching this right now, you know what that means. That means you woke up smart. That means that you are winning. So your stress, our problems can't face you, cannot face me, cannot face the girls in the other room, because they're probably like, dude, what the heck is wrong with daddy? Because we're all winning, fam. But anyways, guys, enough talking. Let's get to cooking. Okay, everyone. So like I said, this meal plan is actually really simple, and that's what I really like about that. So with meal number one, it's going to be 6 egg whites. So what I use is the egg beaters from my local HEB, liquid egg beaters, and I weigh them out. I believe it comes out to 276 grams for 6 servings. So 6 servings of egg beaters, and then I'll also have 1 whole egg in there, and then I make a black coffee, and I put a little bit of power creamer in there. I put 10 grams of power creamer in there. Now you guys know I'm a huge fan of power creamer. I've been using their creamers for almost a year now. I have a link in the description below if you are interested, but like I said, really good stuff and really convenient, because you know a lot of people like to make keto coffees on the go, and unfortunately you want to make one at your work when you're at the airport, but you don't have all the stuff with you. Well, power creamer has everything in like one little like squirt bottle, and bada bing bada boom, saves you some time. So that's why I love it. It's all about convenience, right? So moving on, we're also going to add 3 ounces of avocado. Now, I will say this, meal one is definitely one of my favorite meals because I love the avocado, the egg whites, the egg. And then I also throw in a cup of spinach in there, just to, get my greens in, and I mix that all up, and I put a lot, and I mean a lot, of Redmond's real salt, guys. Salt is going to be very, very important when you do the ketogenic diet, and even if you're not doing keto, salt is very important. So I have salt with all my foods. I over salted, I guess you can say, but not to the point where it doesn't taste good. But Redmond's real salt, guys, I can't recommend them enough. Huge fan of Redmond's real salt. Some of the best salt, if not the best salt you can get in the game. And that is going to be meal number one, guys. And the macros for that meal are 446 calories, 7 grams of carbs, 28 grams of fat, and 38 grams of protein. Now moving on to meal number two. Now with meal number two, I already had some chicken breasts already cooked because I know you have to food prep when you do these meal plans. So luckily I had this chicken breast already cooked out. So for meal number two, very simple, guys. 6 ounces of chicken breasts with 40 grams of nut butter, which is the almond butter stock that I use at my local HEB, plus 10 grams of olive oil. So with that olive oil, most likely you're going to cook that olive oil with your chicken, or you can just take it to the dome, or you can pour it on your chicken. It's really up to you. Me personally, I just cook with it, but I don't have a lot of time, and so I just got to cook things super quick. So to me, it doesn't bother me eating it that way, just breaking it down in, you know, a little 40 grams scoop of almond butter and just eating a chicken breast with some salt, pepper, and you can probably add in some sugar-free barbecue sauce if you like. But to me, that meal is perfectly fine for me. So that is meal number 2, and the macros break down to 417 calories, 8 grams of carbs, 28 grams of fat, and 42 grams of protein. Moving on to meal number 3. Now this is a pre-workout meal. So this meal plan is built out toward my schedule. So when I talked to Ross about my meal plan, he said, hey, give me your daily schedule. And this is my daily schedule. As you guys know, I don't work out till 5 o'clock. So third meal of the day, which is probably going to be around 3-4 o'clock, it's going to be 6 ounces of flank steak or 90-10 grass-fed beef with 20 grams of coconut oil. Now, I ran out of my flank steak, as you know from my last shopping video. I used it all up because I only bought 2 packets, and the last 3 days, that's what I've been eating for this meal number 3. For the sake of this video, I cooked some ground beef. I had some ground beef left over, and this is gonna be meal number 3. So 6 ounces of grass-fed beef with 20 grams of coconut oil. Pretty simple, guys, and as you can tell from the meal, it is 0 carb. We are going 0 carb into the workout. And the calories break down like 389 calories, 25 grams of fat, and 36 grams of protein, and 0 carbs. So there you go. That is my pre-workout meal that I have about 90 minutes before my workout. My post-workout meal, now my post-workout meal, I have to eat within 45 minutes. Look, if you don't eat after you work out, not saying you're gonna lose all your gains, okay? I'm not really a big believer in, oh, you have to eat, you have to eat. But in the meal plan, it calls for me to have this meal no longer than 45 minutes after my workout. So that's what I'm gonna do. I paid for a coach, I paid for a meal plan, I'm gonna follow it 100%. And you should do the same too if you hire a coach or buy a meal plan. For meal number 4, my post-workout meal is 2 scoops of protein, which is 50 grams of protein, and you're going to try to find one with 0 fat and 0 carbs. The one that I have is pretty good. It's an iso protein, which is just straight up 50 grams of protein, and that is going to be my post-workout meal. Okay guys, so now we're on to meal number 5. Now this one I didn't record because what I typically would cook would be a salmon, but I ran out of all my salmon. So if you guys remember my last grocery haul video, I bought those 2 packets of salmon, and you're right, they only last me 2 days, so I need to get some today. Or it also calls, you can do some ground beef. So I showed you the ground beef that I already used in my other meals. So in the meal plan, it calls for ground beef or salmon. Obviously guys, I'm out of salmon, and that's what I've been doing for this meal number 5. So meal number 5 has always been salmon, some vegetables. I'm gonna do some green beans right here. So here's my packet of fresh green beans. So I already ran through one of those already. So here's another package, and then sure enough guys, you guessed it, some nut butter, some almond butter, 40 grams of almond butter. So there you go, that is meal number 5, 6 ounces of salmon, vegetables, and nut butter, and that is meal number 5. And now we're on to the final meal. Okay guys, so we're on to the final meal of the night. Now this last meal is almost considered like a dessert, and I'll tell you why. So we're gonna do a cup of water right here. We're gonna do 20 grams of almond butter. So what I'll do, obviously guys, remember I said the scale is very important. We are weighing out every single thing. So let me get a spoon. Almond butter in here. That was 17. Okay, and that is 21. We're good, 21. I'm happy with that. We're gonna do 1 scoop of protein right here. Again, this is the protein I use, 100% isolate, 25 grams, 0 sugar. So there you go, 1 scoop just like so. And then we have 1 scoop of Keto Meal. Now you guys know I'm a huge fan of Keto Meal, and the reason why is because of that guy right there. Yes, that sexy mug right there. No, but guys, you guys know I work with American Metabolics, and we developed this keto meal a couple of years ago. We were one of the first companies to develop a true keto meal replacement. Not everybody and their mama has one, but it's all good. So I'm going to use apple pie right here. We have many other flavors. We have blueberry, we have chocolate, we have vanilla, we have peppermint, peanut butter. We got a lot of flavors. So we're going to do 1 scoop of keto meal like so. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna put it in the NutriBlend. So instead of shaking it up as a shaker, I'll put it up in the NutriBlend, put it like so. Now this Lowe's in the living room watching TV. I know this is gonna freak her out, so just bear with me. There you go. What I like to do is I like to put this in the freezer for about 30 minutes, and it almost turns into like a pudding type, and it's almost like a dessert. It tastes phenomenal. Macros are on point. It's keto friendly, and it doesn't taste like a plain old like protein shake, right? It's almost like a pudding. But there you go, guys. That is my 6-meal meal plan. Now, yes, I know the #1 question I'm gonna get on this video. I already know it. Logan, 6 meals a day? Are you kidding me? What are you doing 6 meals a day? You're gonna keep spiking your insulin. Logan, you've told us many times when it comes to weight loss, it's all about controlling that insulin. And what are you doing? You're eating 6 meals a day. So you're just doing this 6 times a day. How are you gonna lose weight? That is a great question, guys. And that is something that you're just gonna have to stick around and we're gonna have to find out. Time will tell. I hired a coach because of his knowledge. He's done this before. I trust my coach, and time will tell. But I know that is gonna be the #1 question on this video, because like I said, and like I've done in the past, I typically only do 2 meals a day normally, at the most 3 meals, and I intermittent fast. We are not doing any intermittent fasting yet, and the meals are pretty high right now. Now again, guys, we're only on day 4. We're only on day 4 of the keto cut, so don't panic, Hispanic. Everything's gonna be okay. So let's go over the macros right now. All right, so I broke down all the macros for each meal when I showed you. So the total macros for the day is 253 grams of protein, 37 grams of carbs, but 20 grams of fiber. So minus that, it's only 17. And we have 142 grams of fats. Boom, there's the macros. Here are the calories, 2,437 calories. The percentage breakdown: fats 52%, protein 41%, carbs 6%. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. That is a full day of meals for me. Those are my full macros for the keto cut starting point. I know you guys are gonna have tons of questions. I'm actually gonna hit up Ross and see if he has a YouTube account, so maybe he can answer some of your questions, because I know a lot of you are gonna answer that. I know a lot of you are gonna go for the question like, bro, why 6 meals? Bro, why high protein? So maybe he can answer that. Maybe I'll ask him to like dive on my YouTube channel and answer a couple of your questions. But don't worry, guys, we are gonna bring him on a video and we're gonna do like a Q&A. So not to worry, that's later down the road. But there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this full day of macros, full day of meals. Like I said, we are on day 4 of the keto cut. It's still early, guys. It's still early. We got plenty of time. We got about 20 to 24 months. So I have a feeling this may get old, but it's all good. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit that subscribe button right now. Hit it right now. Hit that like button. Give me that like because you like my energy. Give me that like because you like my vibes. Give me that like because you like my crooked smile. But no, don't give me a like if you like my crooked smile. But anyways, I love you guys. We'll see you on the next episode. Peace.